In today's video, I'm off on my travels again, and this time I'm at the iconic Dalmally Livestock Market, which is home to one of the biggest and best known sheep sales in the UK. It's the annual sale of Scotch, Blackface, Rams.
How much do you think it's going to sell for?
20,000.
In this video, I'll show you some of these incredible sheep that are going to be sold here today. You'll see some familiar faces.
Favourites? Dressman replaced.
Is this thing on?
And of course, it wouldn't be a Scotch Blackface sale without some big prices.
4,000, 5,000.
If you like this video and you want to see more, then click that subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, and now all you have to do is just sit back and enjoy. Good morning, sheep fans. Cammie's the name, sheep's the game, and as I said in that intro there, we're at Dalmally, nestled in the beautiful hills of Argyll. It's the big one. The Dalmally Tup Sale is like a really famous sale in the Scottish calendar. It's the Scotch Blackface breed. It's the #1 breed in Scotland. Is it #1 in the UK? In terms of prices, it probably is the Texels these days, but Scotch Blackface will definitely be #2. Well, that said, we did have a £200,000 Suffolk this year, so maybe I'm doing them an injustice. Rather than trying to talk you through things as I walk around the market, let's just do some voiceover through most of this, because there's a lot of background noise. There's gates banging. That was such a weak effort. There's gates banging, auctioneers shouting, loads of things happening in the background, so we'll use the voiceover to the maximum here, and hopefully you enjoy some of the footage that I'm about to capture. I recorded so much footage at this sale that I was unsure how to make it into a vlog that everyone can enjoy. From experienced sheep farmer,
Pleased to meet you. What's your name?
Eamon?
Eamon.
to the novice who's never handled a sheep before.
Here's one here. Just cut me the new.
And I think what I'm going to do is explain from start to finish the process of bringing the sheep into the market, preparing them for the sale ring, and finally getting in there and selling them.
Take one hustle, you're going to lose them. Get away at 7,000.
The first stage of the process is for the farmers to come here to the loading bays and unload the sheep that they've brought to sell. Upon entering their sheep in this sale, they'll be given a pen number which will relate to their sheep in the catalogue. So the next step is to put the sheep in that pen. After that, it's time for the farmer to become a salesman or saleswoman and answer any questions that potential buyers may have about their sheep. And then the sale begins. Now at this sale at Dalmally, they are selling both shearlings, which are 2-year-old rams, and ram lambs, which are just born this spring. So if some of you were sitting there wondering, why do some rams have big strong horns with lots of curls and some have much smaller horns? That's why. Some are shearlings and some are lambs.
You hold it and your feather buys it.
Come on, you'll do it.
He's meant to be discreet.
Selling stock can be a really stressful experience for farmers, as they put so much work and dedication into producing the best possible stock that they can from their farm. And once all that hard work is done, they've brought the rams here today in their best possible condition, added a couple little finishing touches by oiling up the horns to make them stand out, brushing up the ram's wool to make it seem bigger and fuller,
It's then time to enter the ring and find out how much they're going to get for their stock. And here are some of my highlights from the sale.
23, 23, come on sir, yes, 24, 24, one again now sir, 24,000 bid, at 24 at 24 at 24,000, at 24 at 24 at 24 at 24,000, well done now, at 24,000 at 24,000. And 16,000, 16,000, 16,000, 17,000, 18,000, one more, 19,000, 20,000, one again sir, 20,000 bid, 20,000 bid, I'll only take one sir, 21,000, 22,000, 22,000 to bid, at 22 bid, 22 bid, 22,000, 22,000, at 22 bid, 22 bid, 22 bid, 22, you're all done now, at 22,000, 22,000 at 22,000.
The sellers will try and keep their sheep in the centre of the ring for as much of the sale as possible. This allows all buyers to get a good clear view of the sheep. That said, they also want to try and keep the sheep moving, because this is the first time the buyer will have seen the sheep out of its pen, and it's a good chance to check its locomotion and make sure it's good of its feet.
What the hell do you answer? At 14,000 bid, at 14,000, 14,000, 14,000, at 14,000, 14,000, 14,000, all done now, 14,000, 14,000, 14,000, no, Andy, 14,000, 465.
119, you home!
Farming is such a family affair, and the Dunlops here from Upper Wellwood are a fantastic example of that. And over the last few years they've really started to get into the upper echelons of the Blackface breed. That was a big word for me, I know. And are now starting to get some fantastic prices for their sheep. Definitely a flock to watch for the future.
217 Marcella here from the Williamsons at Alagro there. 217 Marcella. A big powerful mare lamb there, look at that, look at the body on
him. Now those of you with an eagle eye will recognise Ali as the hero from the Shants that has absolutely no fear of heights, but for some reason a strange fear of meringues. That said, he's another great example of a rising star, and as we see him here in the ring selling his lamb with his father Gordy to what we believe could possibly be the highest price ever achieved for a sheep out of the Western Isles, he's definitely another one to watch for the future.
3,000 made it, 3,000, 3,000 made it, 3,000, 3 cubic, 2 and 3 2, at 3 2, at 3 2 and made it, 3 2 and 3 3 and made it, 3 cubic, 3 2, at 3 2, at 3,000, 3,200, 3,200, now 3,002 all done, at 3,002 all celebrate it, at 3 2, at 3 2, at 3 2, 3 2 in the corner here, 3 2.
So as you've seen, trade has been absolutely insane here at Dalmally today. There's just such a buzz around this breed. Like Ali's that we saw. Fantastic. Absolutely amazing. But this lamb here, that's right behind me here, real bit of buzz around this lamb here. Hopefully it's going to do a good turn. It's from our old friends Alan and Hugh Blackwood from Allhouse Burn. So everyone's coming over now to see this lamb because there's a lot of buzz around it. It's quite exciting. I'm going to get a good spot and let's see it sold. Right, so I'm here with Satanta here. He's just watching these lambs being sold. He's excited for this next one coming from Allhouse Burn. How much do you think it's going to sell for?
20,000.
20,000?
Yeah.
Is that your budget? Is that why you know?
Yeah.
Is that how much you're going to go to?
Yeah.
Yeah, some man. Well, we'll know if it goes for more than 20, we'll know who run it up. Good man.
Now on to Allhouse Burn, folks, on to Allhouse Burn. Up off the 15,000 high stalwart there, look at that, folks. First lamb off of Allhouse Burn there, 322 we sell. 322 we sell. What a style and presence about that lamb, the body on him too, look at that. Look at the head on there as well, look at that again, it's in every way there. 8,000 there, 5,000, 4,000, 2,000, 1,000 get on, 1,000 bid. 1,000 bid. 1,000 bid. 1,200, 1,400, 1,600, 1,800, 2,000, 2,500, 3,000, 3,500, 4,000, 4,500, 5,000, 5,500, 5,500, 5,500, 6,000, 6,500, 7,000, 8,000, 8,000 bid, 8,000 bid, where now? 9,000 bid, 10,000 bid, 12,000, 12,000 bid, 12,000 bid, 12,000 bid, 12,000 bid, it's in here I have, 12,000, 14,000, 16,000, 18,000, 20,000, 22, 25, 25, 25, come on, 25, I'll take a wee one, 25, 8, 28, 30,000, 30,000 bid, 30,000 only, 30,000 bid, 30,000, two again, 30,000 bid, at 30,000, 30,000 bid, and 30,000, 30,000 bid, and 30,000, at 30,000 bid, at 30,000 bid is a good one, at 30,000 bid, at 30,000 boys, at 30,000 bid, at 30,000 a good one, at 30,000, he's got a body on him too, look at that head, at 30,000 bid, at 30,000, 30,000 bid, at 30,000, 30,000 bid, at 30,000, 30,000 bid. 30,000, 30,000, 30,000, double bid, 30,000 hours and he goes, 30,000 is away, let's go, at 30,000, 30,000, Black House, at Berkland, at Sloan, 20,000, 20,000, midnight, 20,000, 20,000, we all done, let's go boys, 20,000, hours and he goes, 20,000, 20,000, Midlot, 20,000, Midlot.
Now, I'll be honest, I couldn't really tell a 5-figure Blackface Ram from a 4-figure Blackface Ram, and quite often I just judge it by the size of the crowd. That is a great indicator that a well-liked Ram is heading to the ring, and rarely will you see a bigger crowd around any sale ring than when Ian Hunter from Dalmally brings his shearlings in. So let's see what all this fuss is about.
3,500, 3,500, 3,500, 4,000, 5,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 10,000, 10,000 bid, at 10,000 the bid, at 10,000 500 bid, at 10,000, 10,000 the bid, at 10,000, 10,000 bid, at 10,000 bid, first off the other was sell, at 10,000 bid, at 10,000 500 bid, at 10,000, 10,000 the bid, at 10,000, 10,000 bid, at 10,000 bid, at 10,000 500 bid, at 10,000, 10,000 the bid, at 10,000, at 10,000 bid, at 10,000 500 bid, at 10,000, 10,000, 10,000 he goes. At 10,000 pound barrel done in the hammers up, he goes, at 10,000 he's up the way, at 10,000 he is off. He goes at 14,000, or sell him at 14,000, that goes in at 5,000 he is off. 1,500 pound barrel done in at 1,500, look at this there, look at the bell goes on there, put it up there, what we say there, 10,000. 8,000, 5, bid, 500 bid, 5,000 bid, let's get on here.
And this is what's known as the pen favourite. This is the one that Ian likes most, and of course, by correlation, expects to make the most money.
20 bid, 20,000, 20,000 on bid, at 20,000, 22, 25, 25, at 25,000. At 25,000, this is the favourite now. At 25,000, you only get one chance now. 25,000. At 25,000 there, at 25,000, 5,000 there, at 25,000. 28, 30, 2, 5. Come on! 35, 35 on there at 35,000, 5,000 there at 35,000, 35,000, at 35,000, at 35,000 there at 35,000. 35,000 on the scale up though. 35,000, at 35,000 there at 35,000, 5,000 there at 35,000 he goes. 35,000, 35,000 is in the hand, the sports track at 8. At 35,000 he goes in, at 35,000 he's up the way, at 35,000 he goes. Robert Coburn.
Now, despite me doing my very best to catch all of the expensive tups on camera, I did miss a shearling being sold earlier in the sale for £60,000.
40,000.
and when I heard this top getting up into the high figures, I scrambled over to get a look. And I managed to catch the end of the bidding for this Midlot boy.
45,000, 45,000 bear at 45,000, 5,000 a bear at 45,000, 5,000 bid at 45,000, 45,000 a bear at 45,000, 5,000 a bear at 45,000, 5,000 bear at 45,000. Just wave out now. 48, 48. It's your turn now. 48. You put them all away. 48, 48,000, 48,000. 48,000 a bear at 48,000, 8,000 a bear at 48,000, 48,000. It's on the scale I've got at 48,000, at 48,000 a bid, at 48,000 bear at 48,000, 8,000 a bear at 48,000, 8,000 bid, 48,000, at 48,000 a bear at 48,000, 8,000 a bear at 48,000, at 48,000 is up to you now, at 48,000. At 48,000 bear at 48,000, 8,000 a bear at 48,000. The best one he's ever brought here now, remember, at 48,000 a bear at 48,000 he goes then. At 48,000 a bear at 48,000, I'll sell away Alan. 48,000 he's up my way. At 48,000 he goes then at 48,000. That's in the bridge here, I can't even see. And they go, Andrew.
What a day, sheep fans. Absolutely amazing. The amount of 5-figure tops that we have seen here today is just incredible. And apart from missing out on that 60k shearling, I think I managed to capture most of the big value tops for you. Hope you didn't feel overwhelmed by the amount of sales I showed there. Generally speaking, everybody loves to see those big price tops being sold. I hope you felt that way. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments. Of course, if you've got this far, you must have clicked that subscribe button. And yeah, I'm not sure what the next one is, sheep fans, but we'll see you for the next one anyway.
Now, just before you go, a little known secret. This young lad here is actually the biggest YouTube star at the market today. And here's his video that has 88 million views.
Come on, get up. Bring it over now. I don't just spit it. Hello, Ted. I'll go now.